welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome. If you're new here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. We are going to set up for the week. I'm going in to do my weekly faith check-in. I do recommend, if you did get the January box, to still continue to do these. I'm going to do them every single week at the end of the week. So that's what I did off camera, because a lot of it's personal questions. But if you have the January box, like I said, I encourage that you still do those. Sorry for the bright lighting. It will adjust within a few seconds here. I'm just filling in the faith tracker for the 3rd, and it's so crazy. If you've been with me for a really long time, like from the jump when I had this faith tracker and some of my older planners, I found, unfortunately, that I'm still struggling in the praise section here. I can check off everything on this list, but having a praise session is not something that I do, which is wild because I actually sing. I have a love for singing. I have sang for many, many years, and for some reason, I don't know, I don't have praise sessions, which is really wild. I'm like, Lord, you've gifted me with a voice and I don't use it to praise you. It's kind of disgusting. So I am going to be correcting that very, very soon. I am just writing in what I had for today. This is my daily view for Saturday. I had cereal. It's really just granola. It's not cereal. It has less than 6 grams of sugar, which is very important because otherwise it's just very sugary and sweet. I normally do the chocolate granolas. Those tend to have way less sugar because the cocoa powder is sweet enough. So I had that. I had like dark chocolate granola with a peanut butter protein granola mixed together. And then I topped it off with raw pecans, walnuts, almonds, and dried blueberries. And I had that with some unsweetened almond milk, and that has been like my breakfast, my go-to. So that was my day. Just looking through the different sections of the planner, I really love this planner, you guys. If you are really wanting to grow in your faith, I think that this is the best planner you can go about getting because there's a lot to play around with, and you can build your faith how you want to each month. Every month doesn't have to be the same, which is one of the many reasons why I like my planner. Yes, it does require that you have a linking feature inside of whatever app you're using, but it leaves a lot of room for flexibility. Because I personally don't like, and it's just me, this is kind of one of those things. When I'm planning, I hate when I miss a day. It really bothers me to see a blank page inside of one of my planners. And so having this planner where I don't have to have any blank pages because I only use what I copy and paste is just the bee's knees. So if I don't need to plan for a week, I can skip it and my planner's still going to fill up. If I don't want to plan for a day, I can skip it and there's not going to be a blank daily there. And that for me is like absolutely fabulous. So I'm just highlighting the things that did not get done this week for one reason or another. I have moved into my 2024 planner completely for this month just to test it out. So I'm not using my A5 this month, which is why I didn't have any A5 prints go into the Patreon shop. But I really like it, you guys. The newer views really do aid in being great tools for like daily planning anyhow. So I don't know that I will move back into my A5 for planning. Excuse me. I will find other reasons to other ways to use it, even if I fill it up with just note paper. That's the beautiful thing about having an A5 binder is, you can fill it up with just about anything. I think I might make like a little book binder or either like a Bible study binder. I mean, there's so many ways. And then I'm filling up my prayer notebook by Coffee and Bible Time. I can always use my A5 to recreate that same experience just for a little less money. So, stuff like that. Anyways, I'm just writing in stuff for closeout of the week here and whatnot. And then for my top verse, it's not a verse, it's a chapter. So I'm reading in Numbers right now, and I believe it was Numbers 11 and 12. But just watching the Lord handle punishment, like punishing the Israelites in a way for their disobedience, for their ungratefulness, for the way that they attacked, Moses' sister attacked her brother Moses, and the Lord dealt with her, and she had to be put out. She had skin disease or like a skin infection or something to that extent. So she got put out for 7 days. Like, it's just really interesting to see how the Lord immediately deals with those who come against his chosen. And then also like the whole meat debacle with the Israelites complaining about meat. It's juicy. If you haven't read it, read it. God's reaction in that segment, I was reading it last night on my Kindle, and I was just like, ooh, Lord. It's like, I would hate to be, I mean, but that's how we should think. We hate to be on his bad side. Like, wow, like being complacent is sinful. And whining about what you want instead of being grateful for what you have is sinful. And he punished them, and he also brought a severe plague on them. And he made them eat quail for, I think, 3 months straight. So like, yeah, don't play with the Lord. He's nothing to play with. So that was my top verse, for the week. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a verse, but it was just a passage from scripture. And I really wanted to, mark that off. But anyways, we're going to go into planning my actual week here. I chose this view for my weekly view. I wanted to test it out. I believe this one actually is in the 2024 planner file. As I recommend, if you do have the 2024 faith planner, there are views that have been added into the Dropbox. So definitely go back into your original Etsy purchase file, and in that Dropbox will be some more views there for you. But I won't be adding any more to that. If you want to gain more exclusive views that you can personally vote on and talk to me about on the Discord, then you definitely have to join in on the box. This was a view requested by Jerica, and Jerica Boo, thank you. I love this view. After I filled it out, I was like, yeah, I can see myself using this one for the week. Seeing that I won't be using my A5, I do need a weekly view because my A5 was my weekly, which is why I was so comfortable with just doing dailies in my digital planner. So I need a weekly. And I'm just going to be filling out like the basics here. I could not for the life of me figure out what day it is. I'm off of work, technically. And like February is going fast, slow. So I'm like, okay, wait, is it the 4th? Is it already the 5th? Is it the 2nd? Like, I didn't know what day I was working with, which is why you see me confused. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the boxed edges or if I want it rounded. I really do prefer the rounded edges for my highlighters. So there's just a lot of things going on in my mind right now as I'm highlighting off like the stuff. But yeah, I cannot get enough of this planner. I find that every time I open it up, I spend way more time in it than I thought I would. Like, I was going to just plan my week, but I was like, wait, I want to go in and check on my faith. I want to see how I'm doing. I want to write about what I learned in scripture this week, which the faith check-in has that. It asks what you've read, and it also asks what you've learned. And so I normally jump around into different spots. I'm reading the Bible in order, but then I'm also doing the scripture writing plans. We're doing Song of Solomon inside of the Discord. And then I'm still reading, I chose to read Revelation again because I have a new study Bible on my Kindle that has some interesting notes. So I wanted to see their take on like what they've put in there for their notes versus the women's study Bible I have. So I'm reading it again. So I wrote what I learned or the things that I've gathered so far this week from my Bible studies. And I love doing that. Like, this planner just has the stuff that you need to grow in your faith. And what I like about it too is that it's less expensive than most other faith planners. And now there are cheaper faith planners on the market that are absolutely beautiful. But, go with your girl. You get that PGL touch. I always make things with the Lord in mind. So it's always going to have that extra pizzazz to it. I feel like anyone who's used my products before knows what I'm talking about. It's hard to explain, but it's touched by the Lord. It's absolutely touched for sure. Because sometimes I wonder, I'm like, how in the world did I design this? Or how did I make this work? But it's a gift. It reminds me of not Genesis, y'all forgive me. Exodus? Leviticus. Exodus. I want to say it's Exodus or Leviticus. It's been a minute now. But where they were designing the tabernacle, he appointed people with specific skills to create and do artistry inside of the tabernacle, like making the lampstands and stuff like that, making the garments that they would wear and things like that. It takes skill. He made people like myself who are designers and who can create with their hands and just have that gift. And so I'm so thankful that I'm able to use it for the kingdom. And so sometimes I think I'm even blown away because I'm like, Lord, wow, like you did this. You absolutely did this, because I get nervous every time I go in to create a box. So I'm just like, Lord, I need your hand. Yeah, because you always get fearful of if you're going to run out of ideas. But anywho, y'all, so this box is absolutely beautiful, and I've been having so much fun using it as well. The colors are just like so sweet, and so fun, so fun. I'm gonna try. I come back on, what is it, the 7th, and so I'm gonna try to get a collection out before it's time for me to design March's box. But bear with me, we'll see what I can do. These little transparent situation squares that I like to add in certain products, I've done it in the past and I really did miss doing them. I added them back on request of KD, like just adding some transparent pieces, because I know there are a lot of apps that don't allow you to create transparent images, which is just like nuts to me. But anywho, I love it. They're great for backdrop pieces to really layer things off. You guys know I love layering pieces and creating little clusters of design throughout my spreads without like making the spread too busy. I've had moments where I've wanted to do busy spreads where it's like I want a bunch of everything everywhere, but there are times when I really just want the spread to be very light but still very pretty. And so I feel like that's what this spread is. It's light and pretty, and that's what I was going for. So your girl's happy with the way it came out. I think this is a gorgeous weekly spread. I am going to do my best to do a plan with me inside of Pinly. I think I'm trying to decide what I want to plan, if it might be a daily or something like that. Of course, it'll be a mock plan with me because I plan all of my stuff on my iPad. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like, oh, I'm planning out my week in Pinly and this is how I do it, and I'm like making it seem like this is something I really do on a regular basis. I'm being honest with you all. It's a fake plan with me. It's mock. I'm not actually going to use this spread at all. I'm not going to fill it out later on in the week. So there won't be a check-in with it or anything, but I just want to give an idea of how I would plan. Now, I would love to play around in touch notes again. But if I were to do that, I would need every person and their grandmama from the past to not come for me. Oh, I get so nervous making touch notes content. I haven't done it in so long because I got toe up in the past via DMs on like how the app's not working, how it needs to get fixed. I think there was like a miscommunication for some that maybe I was the creator of the app. Like, no. I did not create this app. I don't know the codes, but maybe one of these days we can test out some other apps on Android and just get an idea of like what's on the market again, because it has been a while. But anyways, I'm using a Dutch door insert, Daisha. Insert, because my husband and I have been very heavy on budgeting lately, and it has been so nice to have an idea of what's going on with our finances. We check in every day because my husband makes money every single day. There isn't a paycheck budget. So it's not like, oh, we can look at a paycheck and kind of, no. We have to work with whatever he makes daily. And so our budget is very different because we have to sit down and see how much he needs to make in order for us to meet certain goals. And so it's really, really difficult to use most budget planners. Even my budget planner is kind of difficult for us to use because it's really designed around you having some sort of salaried income or a consistent flow of the same income. So I'm just kind of rolling with it, keeping up with all of the expenses and stuff like that. And then for my own personal budget, I have been very cognizant. I'm currently fasting right now. I'm asking the Lord to help me with a few things that I feel like I could strengthen up a little bit more. And it's definitely a no spending fast with no TikTok. And it's been great, y'all. I have had temptation. I dropped my phone. I feel like the Lord is testing me though. I dropped my phone and the first thing I was going to do was go buy another one. And I was just like, wow, Lord, like I am an impulse buyer. Like I don't need stuff. I want it. The phone still, I'm recording, like I had already cracked the phone when I recorded this. I record on my phone. And I literally, there was no reason for me to be looking around because I am eligible to upgrade with the phone service I use, but I would still have to pay a portion. And I was just like, do I want to pay 200 and some odd dollars right now just so I can have a new phone because I don't want a cracked screen? Or can I wait and save up for a phone that I really want and just use this phone because there's absolutely nothing wrong with it? My silly butt didn't have a screen protector on this phone, and I didn't even realize it because I've had this phone since I had my son. But it's a really good phone. It's the S20 FE. My next upgrade will probably be the S23 FE. I love the fan editions because they come in under $1,000 and they're great quality phones. They film very well. They're perfectly fine. So basically, all of that to say, I can't spend a dime, and the enemy was going to try. I don't think the enemy was really doing that. I think that was the Lord seeing what I would do if put in this predicament, because the way he's been blessing me with random chunks of income with this no spending has been insane. He's really been helping me out. So I'm just super, super thankful. So anyways, this is why I love fasting, but I'm just making my list for each day. This is what I would normally do in my A5. And another note, I don't spend a lot of money on tech anymore. I did upgrade the iPad because my Samsung S7 FE wasn't really getting the updates I was looking for. I was going to get another Samsung tablet, but I ended up choosing to get the iPad. I still have the same Logitech keyboard that I reviewed forever ago. I love this keyboard. It's small, it's super simple. I still have that same green keyboard that I did an unboxing for, I think almost a year ago now. I still use that mouse and that keyboard. I've made so many products off of it. It connects to my laptop and I use it with my smart monitor. I have no problems with it. I'm still using the same Kindle I've had for a year. I'm just not into unboxing a whole bunch of stuff just to say I have it and having all this stuff load up my desk. And I'm just like, Lord, you're really putting perspective and you're giving me humility with it. And I'm just so thankful. So y'all, if you're looking to save money or you're looking to get control of your spending habits, go to the Lord first. He will straighten your behind out. He's been straightening me out. But it's been good. It's been very much worth it. But anywho, this is me, like I said, typing up my lists like I would normally do in my A5. I have the hiccups, unfortunately, kind of a little bit trying to form. So good thing this video is about to close out. But anyways, how do you guys plan? Are you guys weekly lists like this, or do you guys like to journal plan? Like, what do you guys do? Also, you guys know I love Zoom Notes. This is Zoom Notes working its magic again. I love Zoom Notes, y'all. I'm not moving. I will not budge. This is my baby. This is my app of choice. For those of you who keep asking me what my favorite app is on Samsung or what my favorite app is in general, it's Zoom Notes on iOS, on, what is it called? Apple. I love Zoom Notes so much. That's my favorite app right now. But anyways, y'all, this is my weekly view. Super, super cute. Absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. And I will chit chat with each and every one of y'all later. I'm just linking my week to this little highlighter that I did on the side. I'm going to go ahead and close it out with some music. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like this video. It helps me out a ton. All it takes is a quick click. If you've made it this far, at least like the video. Thank you so much. Bye.